One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Cowboys will kick it away first. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wildcats offense will have the first crack at it in this one. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Williams will pass. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. Let's talk a little about Arizona. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a four-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Now the play fake. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. Intentional run. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds the tight end. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another first down. Wants to throw it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that 1st down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the 1st down.
Arizona comes out with another 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Arizona! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oklahoma State's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Trying play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's 4. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And the QB sneak has been around for 4,000 years. Obviously some exaggeration, but so hard to stop. Quarterback gets it, starts to burrow behind that offensive line, and now you got the push behind with these guys. It's almost impossible to stop.
The give to the lone running back. Breaks the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Rush is on him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. A linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll go to the ground. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Final play of the quarter coming. Give to the back. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, first down here. Right back to the well. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Wide open downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40-inch first down.
Tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
To the air, it's Flores. Here comes the heat. Complete downfield. Turning it on. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Unleashes one deep. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pucks it out of the air. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
This defense has only first half. They've given up some yards on this drive. Big 3rd down coming. You've built a little bit of a lead. Try to force the field goal. Don't give up the big play here. And you've had a great first half.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door 1st and goal.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Back's looking for the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Using his legs, it's Robinson. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Finds his target down the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm there.
Arizona in a hurry.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Wildcats are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. At the 40, there he goes. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
The give to the back. Plows through the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
The running back is going to get the long touchdown run on the stats, but the option was run beautifully. How about the timing down the line of scrimmage? A perfect pitch, and the running back takes it and does the rest. That's why this offense is hard to stop. So many options on so many plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Flores. Here's a heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Working that left side now. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. The kick is on its way. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. Got his man downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. On the option. He'll toss it. Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats. Great job by the back on the option. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time, the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Flores. Right down the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. After the filthy move, he's got room. Touchdown, Arizona. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Fresno State is putting on a show offensively, only there's been no real story arc. It's been all Bulldogs all day with almost no let-up. They're up by 20 over New Mexico. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The Cowboys need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Hunt is on its way. He's got it near midfield. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they've got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal here.
You practice these situations all during the week. You know you got to be fast, take advantage of the clock. It's stopping, making...
Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Arizona! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
Arizona 42, Oklahoma State 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They want to run it left here. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Grab near the marker is Lacey. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the head. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Stillwater. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Looking to throw, it's Flores. Makes the grab. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Got him downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it. At this point, that looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete to the left. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make...
A lot of room to the right. Delivers the stiff arm. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours.
Touchdown, Arizona. A great catch and run for 6. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just... he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. The give to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Dropping back, it's Flores. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got his man. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Looking to throw on 1st down. Steps away. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Wide receiver going in motion. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. He's got him. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking for a man. It's Flores. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Fights off a defender. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
The Cowboys will punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. They'll give it to the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the pitch. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Hits him in stride at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wildcats. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off play action. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
He's got it. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it to the right. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
To the air. It's Marsh. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Cowboys trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. You have a big lead in the fourth quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, insane.
Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Great place to start for this offense. The give to the tailback. Runs through a tackle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game. Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man.
Man, and this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. You get the stop here. I'm down multiple possessions. Do I kick it now because it's a hard 4th down, or am I putting the foot on the pedal and staying aggressive to try to get a touchdown?
Smashes in between the uprights. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time. Sort of curbs some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is...
There he goes! They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Pulls it in. It's Williams. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
I'll tell you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
Here we go.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll set up to throw. Floating away. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
To the air on second down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. 3rd and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0. You've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe. Just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Marsh. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the...
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a...
He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
They're working that left side. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
The Wildcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets it out quickly. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Arizona, 77. Oklahoma State, 17.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent.
It's picked off and another empty drive.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Arizona.
One more play to pad the stats. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Pass interference. Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here.